All right, welcome to the 2026 Stormy Awards. We are going to talk through our 6 categories, and I'm excited that Dennis and Jennifer are back again, my compadres in this. Honestly, you guys, I don't get to see you very much. I see Dennis way more on the planes. Jennifer, did we see each other last year, Chasen? I don't know if we did.
I don't think so.
So it's so sad, but I feel like we're really like the closest friends, even though we never see each other in person, it feels like.
Totally.
I will get to see a lot of Dennis this year because he will be chasing, or he'll be out here for 2 months chasing for a good chunk of that. And that's going to be, I'm sure, as always, we will be on the same storm in the same place and probably the same hotel, like always happens. Or motel, I should say, because we do try to keep it cheap. But thank you guys for once again helping do this. This is again a thing of passion that we do, where we love chasing storms. We love storm photography. That's the whole reason behind this contest, is to celebrate all these images and the work that it takes to get these. I mean, it's not easy. And we were talking about the Nara Visa storm. Like, that could have been the storm of the year. And if you happen, like me, to not be there, you missed it. And that's what it is about storm chasing. It's not just, or storm photography, I should say. It's not just being on the storm. It's also knowing how to capture it. But also being there is the work that it takes. You have to be on all of these storms and chase so much to be able to be on the best ones. And that's what makes it even harder, you know? And so it's a lot of work, a lot of miles, a lot of driving. So we just want to celebrate that. So we are going to start with our lightning selections. This is the top 30 for the year. And again, all these photos were taken in 2025. Awesome year for lightning. Lightning is, especially for apparently Saguaro and lightning. Man, Arizona, I'm very happy I live here. It's very, very nice for that kind of photography with the foregrounds we get. But these are our top 30. Congratulations to those of you who made the top 30. We'll be narrowing it to the top 10 for our finalists. I'm going to let you guys, if you guys want to talk about a few that we're like, this year we're going to try to not be so verbose and wait for the finalists to really kind of talk about all those images. But we do have some that we like and want to point out. So Jennifer, why don't you talk about a couple that you might like?
Well, I feel like I got to jump all the way to 30 right away.
Yeah.
Just because it's so different from all of the other ones. How often, I mean, I feel like you guys, especially you, Mike, you are the lightning guy. But like, how often do you get to see a bolt like that is just, there's just something about that makes my brain explode.
I have shot, I mean, thousands upon thousands of lightning strikes, maybe more than that, maybe tens of thousands, I'm sure. And I've never had one land that close with that fire trails, like the DeLorean just like exploded out of that fence or something. Like, that is insane.
Yeah. So I just get a feeling when I look at that. And, you know, all other elements of photography aside, the most important thing is the feeling. And this one really gives it to you. So yeah.
There's like, you know, I'm noticing, you know, we've got some dust spot stuff. And, but the fact is like, you had to have been at F16 or something super narrow where every dust spot's going to show that this didn't completely blow out. And obviously they pulled back the highlights, I'm sure, to make it. But I mean, I've never really seen that in a photo, is that kind of fire.
Yeah. It was just very unique. And
yeah, agree.
We had to talk about that one. So
yes.
Yeah.
Any others?
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Dennis, take it.
Dennis is ready.
Yes, 27.
27. Oh.
This is so crisp and everything I like on this one. So well balanced, and the whole scenery, you can also there this shot gives me the feeling I'm standing on the beach and I'm looking at the storm. And I don't know why exactly, but I do love that the bolts are clear air strikes out of the blue ones from to the sides, but in the center there's nothing distracting it.
Yeah.
So I don't know why exactly, but I like the composition the bolts gives to the shot. So
this is one of those,
yeah.
I mean, you have to get a clear air bolt in one shot. And I don't know if this was, I guess there's probably some information on how long the exposure it was and stuff, but to get 2 clear air bolts like this in one shot that perfectly frame the storm like that is insane. So
yeah.
I agree with that. This crisp top in the middle of the night lighting up like the brain lightning or whatever inside of these storms, like this, seeing this crispy updraft, it's like I didn't really see any photos entered, I don't think, but Dennis, I think you were on the storm in the Texas Panhandle this year that just came out of the night with a little bit of moonlight. And it was a dream because you don't feel like you get to see this very much. And just having one isolated storm drop in these bolts and seeing stars in a crisp updraft.
It's one of the best things in storm shaping, in my opinion. So you're standing there in the middle of the night, no rush, and you have this perfect storm in front of you. It's can't wait to get it back. So
I know. And I hope we have a few nights like that again because it's awesome. I'm going to be a little partial with some of the Arizona stuff. I know like a couple of these shots are just like the rainbow, the light, like to be able to get a couple of bolts like this with a double rainbow with that much sunlight is difficult. Sometimes, most of the time, it doesn't feel like it works out. This is just absolutely stunning. And continuing with that, I mean, the to get a lit cactus like at this time of the evening with lightning like that, just I have a few where I've been trying to do this more and more, and but of course, I tend to get schooled every year. This especially by the people who live down in Tucson who get way more storms than those of us in Phoenix, and this is anyway, I'm pretty jealous. So it's very, very nice shots. Good for the desert. Oh, and one more partial one because this is Phoenix, and so I really am proud of the person who captured this because I've been trying to get something like this for as long as I've been doing this. Ignore stupid dogs outside. No, this was just getting a bolt over downtown Phoenix is lately with the climate, I feel like, and the Phoenix doesn't always get a lot of storms. So getting a big kind of clear air bolt over this is it's not easy. So were there any others that you guys want to talk about on this before we jump over? I mean, we could talk about all of them, and I think we will talk about the top 10. But there's just so many. I'm going to scroll through them real quick. So just so we can just look at them a little bit. Some upward streamers in this one, which is spectacular. I mean, unbelievable upward lightning. This is hard for me to tell. I'm pretty sure it's still daylight a little bit. But it's like, that is such a vivid crawler. This is a landing point. Landing points are my favorite thing. This is just crazy. Another cool desert shot with light trails in there. Like that's fantastic. All these shots, this one is just wonderful. And a vertical crop, which we don't get a lot of, but we do have some with lightning. All these ones overseas make me jealous.
Love.
Love. I don't even know where this was shot without looking. I'm gonna say Florida.
So cool.
I'm just going to assume it's Florida. Florida gets this stuff all the time, and I have wanted to go out there so badly to capture these ocean storms. But spectacular year of lightning. Another one with great streamers. Oh, never mind. I know what we need. I'm going to go through all these, but the one that blows my mind is this one. Just the upward streamers in this is unbelievably sick, and that's just incredible coming out of a cornfield like that. Wow. Great stuff, great entries. All right, we are going to jump over to I will say photo of the year for last, or tornado for last. We will go to our photojournalist selection. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so we can really see them. Obviously,
I really appreciated a lot of these entries this year. I feel like the photojournalism category got elevated this year. Good job, everyone. You're thinking about those moments. You're putting people in the shots. I'm so impressed. I'm proud. I mean, still less entries than other categories. But I think some of us are thinking maybe this isn't tornado shot of the year, but it works really, really well in photojournalism category. So good job, people. I really appreciate it.
All I could think about when these came in was you, Jennifer, and the storytelling.
Yeah.
So I knew you'd be very, very proud.
Please.
So, Jen, which one or two do you want to talk about? Because you are the storyteller.
They're all so cool. I mean, I know we're already in a top 10 situation, which is kind of a challenge. I mean, 7 immediately gets your attention. I can't not talk about it. Your eye goes straight to it. This looks like something I would see published internationally. Like there's a lot of symbolism here. It's pretty remarkable. So I'm not sure who took this or what it's from, but I'm interested in the story, and that's what a powerful image accomplishes. So
yeah, absolutely. I know who took it. A guy from Australia this is his thing. Is these kind of in fact, I don't remember. He won. Nick Moore, he won our photojournalism award a couple of years ago. So this is what he does, and he does it well. I mean, this is spectacular. And I think one of the things that's really interesting, because you said the symbolism is not a cross above them, but it looks like one from the thumbnail, and that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And I do want to know what the deal was. It could be a stormy surf or something that was coming in, but spectacular.
Yeah.
Dennis, what about you?
My eye got attention to number 2.
Yes.
But it really work if you look at it at the big screen.
Yes.
So I switched it on my screen, zoomed in, and so it's like the guy, I think so, taking a photo of this tornado so close, and it's just like the tornado is leaning a bit away from him or so. Great scenery for me. So it tells the whole story. I think the framing is good too, especially with the power lines and stuff. So it's not distracting, and the fence and stuff. I think it works really well.
Yeah, I definitely think it's one of my favorites for sure. There's something about it that's like one mano a mano, man versus tornado. Like, you know, I love the shots that have all the people because they tell a story too, but there's also something about one person and this epic tornado. Like that was a tough tornado, I think, from what I saw for people to shoot because of the fact that it was on that side of the power line. Like most of the photos I saw had power lines in them. So you had to really work. But getting a shot like this with a person in it and the power lines, it's fantastic. So I also love this one. It's not completely in focus. It looks like there's focus somewhere, probably like this mirror. But this is just unbelievable to me storytelling. There's rain on the window. There's motion. There's someone taking a picture of the tornado, so you see it in 2 places. Like I really, even the water spots here. I mean, I think that's what's fun about photojournalism is that it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be grainy, noisy. It can be a little blurry if it's telling the story. So even these water droplets tell the story of the way the rain is blowing in the car. Just wonderful. So I love all these. I love this one too because we were just over here to the right, I think, on a hill, and it was really fun because there was a lot of tour groups around, and seeing everybody be excited over it was wonderful. So this one spoke to me because that was a particular storm where, like, you guys chase with friends, so all those people, some of them, like the people, one of the people with me, it was their first time seeing a tornado, and so I'm sure a lot of those people in this photo, maybe it's their first time, and so there's a feeling with that I can, like, that resonates with me with those people. So awesome stuff. Like, obviously when you have a tornado, it's like really kind of an easy subject to like drop back, but to think about dropping back to take a picture with people in it and in the moment where there's a tornado, it's hard for me to do that because I want to do my best job getting a photo of a tornado, and that's all I can think about. So to drop back and say, hey, I'm going to do this instead, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Congrats to the top 10 for that. We're going to go to the solar storm. We're going to move to that. This was, I think it was a lesser year with the entries because the aurora wasn't as crazy it was in 2024, but it was still pretty crazy. So I don't know if people just got spoiled and were like, not going to try anymore. Probably like me. I think I did try one time, but I was really busy and didn't get out. But these are awesome images. I just thought quickly I would talk about the one that I wanted to include, which was a black and white. And I'm just including it because I've never really seen a black and white aurora shot before. And no one, why would you do that? Because the color is like great. So why would you do that? But this is amazing to me. I freaking really, really love this one. Of course, I'm going to be like, I wish you had slid just a second, 3 inches to the left to get this line centered, but it doesn't. But I don't care. This is a really wonderful. What about you guys? Anything in here that you guys really like?
I'm a fan of 15, naturally. I mean, a Joshua tree, know, the stars, and it's not one of those with all of the textures in the sky, but it's beautiful. And I love the complementary colors of the green in the Joshua trees and the red and the auroras. It's just lovely.
Yes. And it's really well lit, like not blasting light, but more of a subtle light. And I agree. Dennis,
I like number 5 in a kind of way because moonlight, the landscape is bright and shiny at night. The snow is reflecting.
Yeah,
I think it's just a beautiful, well-balanced image.
Yep.
I like looking at it. So
it's kind of crazy to have the shadow at night on a building, and that's what happens when the moon is out like that. And it's just that's a fun time to go out and shoot. So to have it line up with the aurora is pretty awesome. One last one I really like this one because it's just something that I probably wouldn't have done. But the fact that it's so glowing outside and the inside is nicely lit, to get a little bit of that, the colors to me really, when you look at like the thumbnail of it, the colors are really complementary. It feels like kind of warm and it's just a nice idea. I think, like the Joshua tree, to shoot the aurora, you really want to try to have that foreground something special. I mean, the one that won last year with the mirror on the ground, it's like seems like you want to try to do something unique and different. And that one was definitely different for me. So, and I'm going to just go through these real quick. And these ones that are, I'm not sure if these were in where these might be. Iceland, Norway. Probably wrong on that. Maybe I'm right.
I think Alaska.
Alaska. Oh,
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I feel like in talking, this one is really, I love how that spiral almost looks like the RFD cut of a tornado. Like it's wrapping around the tornado right there. like some of the tornado photos we'll look at. Just think about that when we get to one. No, that's fantastic. So these are great. I love that black and white one, but great year for this. Some people did some, I think they upped the ones that made it here in the 15. I think the compositions are almost all like a step above that of last year's. Just obviously besides the first, the couple the one that won and all that, I think these compositions are fantastic. So well done to the top 15. We're going to go to our tornado. Let's go to photos of the year. We'll go to photos of the year real quick. And I'm going to shrink this down so they all fit. As always, doing photo of the year, tornado photo of the year, is very excruciating to narrow it down. And a lot of times there's photos that could be in the top and they don't make it because other ones just might have some other appeal to it that's unique. But these are a top 30. So congrats to those that made it this far. We had some amazing sprite photos. Jennifer, I know you liked 22 a lot. Do you want to hit on that one?
Oh, yeah. This is such an incredible image. I love that this feels like, what did I say yesterday, Mike? This is all about the trees to me.
Yeah.
Like the sprites look like trees, or
Yep.
tree shaped. It feels like two sets of trees across space and time acknowledging one another. I don't know why I feel
so
like that.
Poetic.
It's so silly. It's ridiculous. But I love the tonality. I love the colors. I love it's like the sunset fire at the bottom and the red and the sprites. And you can just make out those tree, like the foreground tree shadows and silhouettes. And I don't know, there's just something about this that I love so much. So kudos. This is this would be a dream image to me. So this is amazing.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting to compare these with trees. Because they look like trees a lot. And so being able to find trees that kind of match a sprite a little bit is like such a awesome idea. And these are wonderful.
Yeah, I'm a fan of mirroring and duality. And I feel like it just adds depth and layers to an image. And I just really appreciate it.
Yep. This one as well, just wanted to look at this one. This one, the one that 22 is, it feels, I don't know if it's artificially lit or there was something allowing this really soft light on the trees for some details. This one is obviously more of artificially lit, but there's something nice about it. Like it doesn't feel like it's a big beam from the left. Maybe it was kind of merged into a different photo. But I really, really love kind of like the idea. And this having this just one isolated tree. I mean, this chasing and shooting sprites is just such a it's kind of like not mind numbing, but you got to sit there and just pray to God it happens. Just pray to whoever you want to pray to that it happens. So you get this foreground and you sit there and go, please have a sprite. And I mean, man, that's patience and effort. Dennis.
Oh, give me number 6.
Oh.
The big vacuum. You call it vacuum?
Vacuum works for me.
Okay, yeah. I don't know the exact word in English for the vacuum. Dust sucker or something. So, yeah.
Dust sucker is really good.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. The dynamic in this one is so amazing. Everything goes into the meso, and I don't know. It's for me, it's a dream shot. It's well balanced with the light. Light is working great. The dust is not obstructing the view. We all know Texas.
Yes.
So you can stand in front of a storm and you see nothing in some parts.
Yeah.
So here the dust adds so much to the shot, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's like you see it as a time lapse, even it's a still image. So, yeah, for me, one of the best shots from last year, I would say. I love this one.
Yep. All I could think about was the time lapse that I was missing out of because I was in Southwest Kansas busting. So
I don't know where I was on that day. So
you were there, weren't you?
I don't think so.
Oh, really? Okay.
Hey, which day was it? Which day was it?
I don't know. It was no, that says February.
I wasn't there for sure, so I would remember.
Yeah, you would have remembered.
I was Tahoka, so no, the Tahoka day I wasn't there. No.
Whatever. I know that I wasn't there. That's all that matters to me, and I was pretty sad. But I love dust. I love dust, and dust adds so much, especially for a time lapse. Wonderful. Yeah. I don't want to show one of the Nara Vista ones because that was another storm I was not there for. But what a great year for me. This storm obviously was spectacular. I know Dennis was there. I really love this photo with again, like the work that it takes to go and chase these storms and be on a storm at a moment where it starts lighting up with sunset colors and finding a foreground that complements it is, it takes work and effort and luck sometimes when you're out there. So this is just wonderful to find a structure like this. And I don't know, I Photoshop out, distracting items at times for things, if there's like a fence or a pole somewhere, but sometimes these abandoned houses have other things around them. And so even if you find one, it's attached to like power lines or there's like an ugly fence or there's something. So getting an isolated building like this it just adds to it. It just adds to it. It's wonderful. I think there was one more. I'm going to let Jen talk about a different one just because I feel like this one could have been in the photojournalism one.
That's the one I wanted to bring up. I have it loaded on my screen over here.
It's obviously so grainy because, the person is shooting it handheld in a moment, but there's so much movement and intensity to this. And this is where, this awesome storm, meso cyclone behind it, framed perfectly in the dust and the cows running. It's wonderful. It's wonderful photo. And I'm not a purist exactly where it's like, hey, everything's got to be perfect. No noise. Like this is what it is. This was a handheld photojournalistic kind of shot, but it's still a great shot for photo of the year to me because of what it captures.
Yeah, I feel like it feels like film. Like sometimes who cares about the grain? Sometimes this feels like a classical storm image that you would find in a book about storms from the early. What I'm saying? Like,
yes,
this is like this is something that feels almost historical. There's a lot of weight to it because of the story it tells. I think it's very powerful. It's one of my favorites from the year.
Awesome. Yeah. No, I'm glad. I really liked it. And just to hear that, of course you do. Like I should have just known you would because of the storytelling aspect. Not in a bad way. That did not mean to sound bad, but like of course you would like it. Because it tells a story and that's probably why I like it too. It's just so powerful to me. Any of you guys have any others that you want to point out? Because I know there's a couple more that were just there's some really good images in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 11 is one I like it very much.
Yeah.
The editing in this, it's the balance between a storm with an ongoing tornado under it, and it's so peaceful looking at it. Yes. I don't know. So I love this one. Yeah, I think that's the Kit Carson storm from last year. Yeah, and I was on the northern storm. I saw it in the south, the tower going up, and I tried to catch it. It was too late for it afterwards. So
I think you were either behind me or in front of me, but we were all doing speeds over the posted speed limit to try to get to the south storm.
just a bit over the posted speed limit. Just a bit. Yeah. But the storm, that's one thing what is so important for storms. If you are doing landscape photography, you wait for the light.
Yeah.
And we need to deal with the storm has to be in the best shape of its life cycle on the perfect timing. So, and like the New Mexico cell earlier. So, in this one too, it's a good 2 hours earlier, the storm wouldn't be so pretty, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
So, and this is a huge part on storm photography, from my opinion, that the storm needs to be in its best shape, in its best appearance on the right time when the sun is almost setting or so. And this one adds so much to it. Perfect time. For me, a very strong photo, especially with the foreground. It adds so much of the atmosphere on this time, this part of Colorado. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is a magical photo for sure. All these are good. I'm just gonna quickly like scroll through them so that you can see. This one is so much going on here. That's just we'll probably have more to talk about in all these, but just congratulations to everybody that made into our top 30. Power lines I don't always like, but man, I love this. I just these are spectacular images. I don't want to dwell on the Naravisa ones as much as possible. I'm so selfish. What a sprite. I mean, good Lord. These are just awesome. This one is really
so cool.
Before I finish going through them, I think we're about done with these, but I just really appreciate this person placing this ranch, what you would call it, sign right along the horizon. Well done. Because, obviously this fence is probably distracting and not, but just putting this right here is just the thought into it is wonderful. And great shots. Love the mood on this one. Really, really nice, tasteful. I really love the tasteful editing. Unbelievable scene. And congrats to everybody who made it into our top 30. All right. We are going to go to tornadoes, and then we'll do photographer. We're really doing great this year on time. I don't know if it'll last this one, because tornadoes, it was a very, very good year for tornadoes. And even with that, some of the shots from the New Mexico one did not make it into this, except I think for one. And that one would have made it even harder to figure out who the winner is. So some of the tornadoes at the end of the year that happened, I don't remember the name of the town, maybe because I'm trying to forget for these 3 or 5. But anyway, wonderful. Jennifer, you love chasing tornadoes. You saw one 2 days ago already in March. Congrats. Any of these jump out at you?
All of them. So this is incredibly difficult this year. You people really delivered. I mean, we were just before we started recording, we were still like about this category. So if your image didn't make it, please know it was probably awesome anyway. And again, I'm going to reiterate, we really want to acknowledge how hard it is to see beautiful tornadoes, just to see them, let alone to really capture them well and to get your technical side all lined up. So really, like, congrats to everyone in this category. I keep looking at 14. It's so there's just something about it. I don't know what happened with that. That was
there we go. Yep. Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah. This again, I'm always after the image that's going to give me a feeling. And this one, wow. We had the one Dennis was just mentioning, the peaceful from a distance, like you take a deep breath because it's so lovely. This one, you lose your breath because it's so in your face, the motion. I feel like I can hear this tornado looking at this, like images you can hear. This is one of those. Super congratulations to this photographer. This is a stunning image.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I agree. I have to talk about the debris in the air and this one car at the bottom with the lights, to me is like such a awesome touch. I know, like, if you didn't have it in there, it probably would be just as good.
Mhm.
But having that in there along with the power lines gives the scope and scale that,
Yes.
you know, helps. But what a beefy, defined tornado. Like, just what the heck?
It's
That's not
amazing.
fair. So, sad. I think it's the same one right below it. So,
Oh, okay.
from a
Interesting.
different angle. I'm pretty sure it's the same one, the same storm. And that is also something about that I talk to people about that are getting into photography, is the different positioning and the different light and what you get based on where you are on one of these. And like you just said, Jennifer, about just seeing a beautiful tornado is hard, but then being on the right side of a tornado when it happens, you know, is also tough. You can be on maybe the silhouetted side, and then you see the sun or the rainbow on the other side later, and you're like, oh man, like it's so hard. So
Yeah.
kudos to these people. Dennis, tell me one that stood out to you.
Oh, so many in this year. I like that we have so many different types of tornadoes. So from the appearance, so we have the small ones, dusty, mean monsters, and structure shots with tornadoes. It's all there. But I want to point out 21 because from a European perspective, I would say that is the classic textbook tornado. Like, if you think about tornadoes, and this image comes up in your mind. So even if you're not chasing, even if you're not a weather freak or so, if you're thinking about a tornado, this is a shot. So I like this one very, very much, but I cannot decide. There are so many good images this year. The Morton Dusty Wedge was awesome, and I was there. I was there, and it was kind of hard to get a good angle on it and a good shot of it, because soon after there was so much dust, and less roads. It was not so easy to get a good one of it. So I appreciate the shots from this one. Is very, very good this year.
Yeah. I really liked this one having a tractor in front of it. I actually don't know if it's possible to see if there's a guy in it, but usually knowing the farmers out in the plains, that I can see this guy, like I'm still doing something with my tractor. I'm still driving this thing, even though that wedge is behind me. Probably not on this one occasion, but that was fantastic. I don't really know, because I could talk about all of these images. I really like this one, and I don't know if it's the same photographer, probably, but this one it's incredible to me, right? Because again, photography is all, you know, in adding scale to your images is so important sometimes when it comes to storm chasing. I still go back to like the time I saw Horseshoe Bend in Grand Canyon for the first time and seeing how big it was after having seen so many photos of the places, going, the photos do not show how big the place is. They compress everything down. Well, when you see tornadoes in pictures, you just think they're so tall, right? And this is right there. Like it's like a quarter mile, half mile down the road, and then the base of it is right above it. And you just realize these aren't like, you know, they're not like a mile, 2 miles tall. They're just like these squatty little things. And that's, you know, obviously why they happen, surface based, all that kind of stuff. But it's just, this is just wonderful. Like the cars, the seeing right where it is, seeing the white condensation, or I'm assuming it's probably like some kind of condensation on the ground instead of dust. And then the rain and stuff in the air, just, what a magical tornado. God. Let's see. All of these are so good.
We could talk for hours about each of these images.
Yeah.
Really.
I do want to say, Dennis brought up the fact that this one was in black and white. This one is probably like an edit that is pretty harsh for my taste. But the fact is there's something very impactful, almost kind of infrared with the editing, which gives it a bit of a different feel. And the swirling mezzo, the RFD, like all of that really gives it this dynamic appeal. And it's just so different from all the other images that we got, just with the black and white and the way it's edited. So I really wanted to just point that one out. And Jennifer, did you have another one before we? I don't know.
All of them. Let's talk about number 27.
27. Yeah.
That's my style right there. I love that. The twisting textures on the tornado. I want to go on it. I love the depth in this image. There's so much depth. I feel like I'm almost right inside of it. And it feels, there's almost a shrouding. I don't know, there's something about it. It feels like a moment that no one might have even seen if that photographer hadn't been there. There's something about it. So I really appreciate this photo.
Yes. Yeah. I love that you brought this one up, because I mean, a lot of tornadoes, you feel the energy anyway, just being the photograph, but this one with the swirls, it almost feels alive, like it's moving. So, this is one that a friend of mine got, who was driving with me because I was driving, and we did not stop. And I wish I would have stopped. Once I saw his picture and then this one, I'm like, man, I wish I would have pulled over right there when it looked like that to get my own photo of this thing.
So cool.
Oh, just fantastic. So kudos to everybody. These images are astounding. I don't have any idea how we are going to narrow it down to 10, let alone a winner this year. So, someone, I don't know, think of us in the next week and give us, we need help. So, we need help. All right. So we are going to talk about our photographer of the year category. These are our top 10, and we're going to go to this first one. And congrats again to everyone who made it. This is not an easy category. We were just going over these again. And one thing we really value and find important, obviously, is good editing, some kind of storytelling if we can, but also variety. And that's the whole point of the category, being, the limitation of having at least 7 photos that were taken on different days. So it's not, you had one spectacular good day or two and they all, come from that. But we really want to see the variety in the portfolio. So that's what you really need to make it. So congrats to the top 10. It's very, very difficult. I love this one. Again, there's tornadoes, there's a dust storm, which I believe is one from Texas. Great compositions overall. I mean, this one we talked about, I believe, in photo of the year. So really, really great work this year. This one is just having that little tornado under there. It's just, any of you have any words about this one?
Yeah, there's some painterly things going on, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
And I also like that there are a couple of orientation changes that mixes it up in other ways as well, which I really appreciate too.
Yep. I really liked this one. Speaking of the orientation, this one was really magical to me. In fact, I think I posted this one on our Instagram soon after it came in, because I really liked how different it looked. All right, this one, let Dennis take the lead on this one if you want.
Where should I start? So many great pictures. So we have, you guys may know over the years that I appreciate structure shots, and we have a lot of them in here. So, and we have good lighting, very good lighting on some. The first one, I love the mood. Yeah, very good, perfect timing. Structure on the tornado, I take it every day. So so, and it's a difficult scene.
Yeah.
too. So it's so bright and dark in the same, and it's well balanced. So it's
Yep.
good editing too. Yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Hey, we need to switch the dates for the contest. It's too painful to wait.
Yeah, I know it is.
I
love
really
this
love
one.
this. Yeah, me too.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they are looking directly into the camera and
Amazing.
in the
And they're not just cows. I
storm.
mean, they are Texas Longhorns, right? Or
Yeah.
I mean, super cool.
Yeah.
Great work, great compositions.
Yeah, absolutely. Love this one. One of my favorites of this year from the sets.
Yep. This one actually has kind of that swirling motion in the tornado. You have to really, when you're on a tornado like that, you have to decide between higher ISO and crispier tornado, or a little less noise, and even at 1/100th, it's not completely frozen. Like, it's really, really interesting. All right, we'll go on to this next one. And Jennifer, any thoughts on this one?
Well, you know, I love the color in this collection.
Yeah.
So every photographer has their own sort of signature, and I feel like that's a sort of a signature in the editing style for this image maker. And again, we've got some nice orientation changes, but I really appreciate the composition throughout this set. So great shapes, great use of space in the image. Just some very classic scenes, which are really beautiful. I mean, no one's going to argue with some of these tornado shots.
Nope.
So yeah, I think the thing I appreciate the most is the use of color through, you know, throughout the set. And it gives its own feeling. It feels very alive, very vibrant. And for some of us, that's how we experience the storms in the world when we're out there. So I really value that.
Yeah, and I think it's a really good point about the color, because generally what can happen is you get the color from doing too much editing, you know, over editing, and these feel like they have the color without feeling like really over edited.
Yeah, I agree completely.
I wanted to point out on this one, it looks like there's some grid stuff. Well, maybe that was my screen, but this looks like a good ribbon lightning shot with it's kind of hard to see, but there's multiple, especially right there. There's like 3 separate bolts that come down, which generally is a sign of ribbon lightning, where the lightning strobes, but the storm is actually moving, and the bolt moves a little bit with it as it's strobing. I had a shot like that this year. It's crazy. So kind of a unique feature there to get ribbon lightning, and one of the other entries is spectacular upward bolt. Very, very cool. All right, we'll go on to the next one. Looks like one of our European friends, because these do not look like if you show me where we get this in America, I don't ever see this. These are spectacular shots. I just love all the different compositions. So something like this, I know I try to get less foreground because I like more sky, but this really works for me. Having this might have been over here, the sandhills. I obviously don't know. Maybe you do, like thunderstorm and bioluminescence. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
What are the odds of that happening? Anna looks like a Pileus cap on this. So you got all kinds of stuff going on in this image. Just a beautiful lightning shot. Maybe a little less stormy. And I don't know if that's a bald eagle or something else. I see a white head, but probably not. I don't know. Landing points. These are just awesome. I think I've seen this mountain range before in photos entered, but I really, a couple of these images, like to get this low cloud cover, foggy cloud cover, and then a thunderstorm in the distance. And this one even has a lightning bolt, like just unreal kind of scene. And from a thumbnail perspective, like just like kind of looking at impact, this one is just, I love that whole cloud lit up. Just incredible. All right, we're going to go on to the next one. Well done. Call this the red dress portfolio. Actually, I would call this more of a photojournalistic portfolio in a lot of ways, with probably like half the images being, I mean, I don't know if you would call a red dress kind of thing a photojournalistic, since it's more posed, but definitely like a mix where it's not just, you know, set landscape photography, but also looking into trying to incorporate, you know, a photojournalism story kind of style. And one of the photojournalism photos we really, really liked from earlier. So anyone have any thoughts on this one?
I feel like the thing this portfolio communicates to me is intentionality. Whether that's with a person intentionally placed in the foreground to make something artistic, or foreground elements, or just overall compositional choices. Sometimes, you know, and not to say all of the image makers here are intentional, but I feel like I really get a sense of that intention in this portfolio. I also appreciate the editing in this portfolio. So color as well. There's mood and intentionality. I think those are the two things that hit me the most with this set.
Agreed. Yeah, I even, you know, power lines and cars and roads, there's still something, you know, about this one that I like. Like it's clean. There's not like a ton of cars. I really like it. So that's a great word. That's why I like having y'all on here, intentional, because it is. That's something I hadn't even thought about with this. So really, really well done. All right. Dennis, I know you really like this one because you like this image a lot.
Yes, that is a strong set. So we don't have any orientation changes in here, but the variety is strong too. So overall, this is such a clean tornado shot, the first one. So I like the editing. It's just, it feels almost peaceful too, in my opinion. So, but all the meso big supercell shots are very, very impactful and great. Yeah, this one was not easy to shoot because of the bright bottom right corner. Balance it out. So, and you see hail and rain coming down in front of it.
I love that rain and hail falling down.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Yeah, absolutely. This one is great. I like the brighter spot in the lightning on the top. Yeah, just this spot is brighter than the rest. And the green mean hail or rain thing. It's fun to watch all of the images. Yeah, New Mexico as well. Yeah, it needs to be in there. Yeah, and this one is maybe the best shot we have from, what was it? The Arnett storm?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think this is one of the strongest we have this year.
Yep. Absolutely. Some
very
great structure.
Yeah, well done. It's a very, very good set from this year.
There's something about the editing on this one that I freaking love so much. And then I'm also thinking it's under edited, because I'm like, looks like there could be more in this one, but that's the style. And it's like, because there's less editing, this one, all the shadows show up great. There's nothing crushed, but the color. Yeah. I really, really like the editing on this one. This portfolio, man, this one is really interesting. Jennifer, I'm going to let you go ahead and start on this one.
This is just impact for me. So, you know, I really love the thumbnail view because you get such a feeling. And this photographer has an edge in the way they shoot, the way they chase. And there's range. I see the backed off structure shot, and I see the in your face tornado moment, like to have both of those from the same photographer. Like there's diversity in how this person chooses to chase, which I really appreciate. Like you have the delicate land spout shot, you have you know, you have the like really intense movement and motion and light. Like sometimes chasing feels like that, where you're overwhelmed by all of the sensory input at once, and like that's captured in this moment. So you know, there's a range in how they're processing, but I feel like it all lends to a voice that, you know, is how this photographer is communicating visually. And what a year. This is, I can't imagine seeing all of this in 1 year. So congratulations to you.
I know.
Pretty remarkable images here.
I mean, what about like these look like Kelvin Helmholtz clouds along this range, which I think is wrong. It's not right, but that's what it looks like.
That's so cool.
It looks very much, it's weird, but it looks crazy good. Oh,
man, I freaking love these. Well done. We'll go on to the next one. And I just like the variety in this one again. Like and I really love like how, you know, the last one you said impactful, and like the other one before had color. The one right before this last one had more subtle editing. This one has like a certain, I would say like a slightly brownish like cast to everything, where it's got a certain like tone, so you know like all this is from the same person, and so it kind of is very cohesive. Dennis, what do you think about this one? Is that the moon or this? That's the moon, isn't it? Oh,
that's the moon. Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
This one is so great. The updraft is just sucking the landscape into the storm. So
it's so strong of an updraft. It looks ridiculous.
Incredible.
Yeah. No, it's really this one is so cool too.
Yeah, this one I like it very much too, because of the dust is swirling around and the clear sky in the background. You can see the anvil from the storm and the powerful tornado. But as you mentioned, the editing style on these ones are very similar, and I appreciate it because you can see the. Now a word is missing.
Maybe the cohesion, or the
thank you.
Style, the style. Yeah.
Intra-cloud lightning at night is sometimes so good.
So good. I love this one too. Like it's just there's a guy on a boat in a water spout.
So it's just a snaky little water spout chasing the boat. So it's so good. Yeah.
It's just I guess it looks like the boat is running, but I know a lot of people that would probably be going at that thing, trying to hit it with their boat. Oh man. All right. We got two more. Unbelievable variety. I know who this person was because I did a selfie with them at this moment. At the airport.
Such a cool shot.
It's great. The haboob of the year for us. But obviously, what a great portfolio. So much lightning. I mean, you got a dust storm at the airport in Phoenix, one of the best haboobs we've had in a long, long time. And then you get lightning at the Grand Canyon in the same year. And then you get unbelievable, one of the best tornadoes of the year. So this photographer did really, really good. And I guess I'm sounding a little jealous, which is hard to hide, but just unbelievable. I mean, some of these shots, and I still love, there's cars and stuff in these, but some of these moments, there's nothing you can do about that. And I still I just love this shot, even with the road and stuff on the left. It's a wonderful, wonderful year for this photographer. Really, really well done. And if I recall, I feel like this was in California. I'm not sure. I could be wrong about that, but if so, it's like a rare kind of shot to get off the off the coast of California. Doesn't happen very much. So unbelievable year. We'll go to this last one. And Jen, I feel like this looks like a you portfolio to talk about. So.
A me portfolio.
I just see the cows and a little bit of storytelling there, so it seems like you.
Yeah. There's consistency in mood here as well, and we like that. There's something that feels almost vintage about this set in some of these. A little bit of about the brown or the dust. I mean, look at that. That's so cool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of this photo because I would have been mad knowing me of all the stuff in my way.
It's so interesting, all the different leading lines, and there's mirroring, and I mean, I could talk about all these images, but as you go through, like, there's a moodiness, and some of these tones are on the deeper side, but it makes you look deeper into the image. It makes you peer and peek. It makes you curious about what's in there. So I definitely see a style here, and the images they communicate something about how this photographer experiences the storms, through their chase journey over the year, and good variety throughout as well. I like the use of color in some of these as well. So that's a nice year to have too. I would take the year any of these photographers down. That sounds great.
I really think I was gonna say, I feel like of the Morton shots we've seen, this is one of my favorite because it feels a little softer and not as harsh as the other ones. We've seen a bunch, so they're not all like that, but this one just feels really soft and kind of dreamy. And I really dig the editing style of that one. So especially when I've been pretty zoomed in on these, but zoomed out very, very, the mood and stuff on these is really nice. I love catching that purple sunset glow on these mountains with the rain lit up and the lightning bolt. It's really, really tough to do. So awesome. Dennis, any last words on this?
Yeah, number 3, this one draws my attention. The composition on this one is a bit, in my opinion, a bit different, like any other image in the competition. It's a bit more backwards, a bit more distance to the storm, and I kind of appreciate it because the atmosphere changes a bit.
Yep.
For me. So, but I must say the lightning bolt adds so much to it. Without the lightning bolt, I would say, okay, I would love it a bit different. But with all of this, the composition, I really like it. And we all know, everybody who is chasing storms knows how difficult it is on the side of the road to get a good composition.
Yes.
And
also with structure like that, to get amazing clear air bolts like that is not as easy as it seems. Like, we're looking at these photos and we get them entered and like, oh man, I want to do that, but it's not always easy to get stuff like that. It doesn't happen that much. They usually are behind you when you're when you got that kind of structure. They're usually distant anvil bolts. I'm actually wondering, because I feel like this was the Texas storm that everyone was on, and the one shot we had of the bolt hitting the cornfield with all the upward streamers makes me wonder if this is the same bolt, or at least that person was all the way down there and this is the one that landed right in front of them.
There were a couple of bolts in that area on the Texas storm. I almost got grilled twice or so, and I didn't catch any of it.
Oh,
it's been
that's even worse than missing it, is being there and not catching them. That happened to me last year. David Baxter just schooled me last year. This bolt landed right in front of our tour group. We had all these people from China, and this bolt hit a quarter mile in the field, and he caught it and I didn't. Oh my gosh. Of course, it hit a bush and everything. I'm like, come on. I'd rather just not have been here at all. Just kidding. It's funny though. Yeah. Well, awesome. This was man, it's fun doing this every year. Congratulations to everybody who made it to our selections. We will have this, not that it matters, you'll see it when it's posted, but hopefully I get it posted later today or tomorrow. And then we have a lot of work to do to get to our finalists. I want to say about the photographer of the year, I feel like overall might be the strongest top 10 we've ever had, because I feel like, yeah, I just want to touch on that because it's something I noticed and I kind of forgot to mention, that I feel like the editing and stuff has taken a leap. People have gotten better. They're looking at more variety. I feel like it is. I feel like it might be the strongest year we've had, 1 to 10. And so kudos to everybody. That makes it fun. It makes it really hard. I don't know what to do. So. There's a couple portfolios that you really, really like, and there's a couple that are awesome in their own way. And so how do you decide? So I guess we will just have to figure it out. So that's what we do. We have to make some people happy, some people sad, including us, because we don't like having to do that and eliminate certain things. Like, it really sucks to pick a winner sometimes. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for helping. And I guess I'll see y'all next week and we'll get to do this again.